Hey guys, this is Mr. V. This is part two of contextualizing Nietzsche. If you haven't watched part one, I strongly encourage you to go back to the previous slide. We're going to talk in this one about his legacy. As you've watched in the puzzle video, we know that Nietzsche basically falls into obscurity by the late 1890s when he has a nervous breakdown and essentially is being taken care of his mother. When his mother dies, Elizabeth Forrest Nietzsche, his sister, kind of takes over as caretaker. And this is critical because when he dies, it will be her that will have access and authority to publish all unwritten manuscripts that Nietzsche has like scribbled on in his life, and it's important to know that because she has a particular political sentiment. And in short, she is a nationalist. She's very pro-German. She really buys into the fashionable understanding of anti-Semitism during this time. She marries a very staunch pro-nationalist. In fact, they moved to Paraguay to start a German colony under the tenets of Aryan superiority. And that colony was named Nueva Germania. So she is a very pro-German, anti-Semitic, national, and her and her brother disagree on a lot of things. In fact, when she moved to Paraguay, Nietzsche, when he was alive, kind of mocked her for it, and he despised anti-Semitism and anyone. If you think about it, his views on religion were a crutch, and if they're really just fake crutches, there's no real reason to hate somebody based on a particular religion, right? So he doesn't make distinctions between, certain religions, and he found that the crutch of nationalism could be just as deadly as the crutch of any institutional religion. So we get a sense of his, I'm not going to say political thoughts because it's hard to pin him down, but we do get a sense that he is not in any way a nationalist or an anti-Semite through the writings and the critiques of his sister. But that kind of all goes away when he dies, and his sister has access to all of his writings. And when the Nazi Party starts to come into an actual legitimate thing in the 1920s, Elizabeth Forrester, through her husband's connections, becomes an avid supporter of that. And it's through her political activity where she takes her brother's thoughts and edits all the critiques of anti-Semitism out to kind of showcase her brother's work as a platform or a convenient philosophical cornerstone of Nazi ideology. So a lot of people now are recognizing that it's through his sister's politics, her sister's editorialization. She rewrote a lot of things that we can't confirm were Nietzsche's own words and actions. And she kind of continued to publish these things and fit them within the Nazi Party platform. And actually, she got so well known within the Nazi ranks that Hitler himself went to go visit, her Nietzsche archives where his house was, and gave her a bouquet of flowers in honor of the insight, quote unquote, of what Nietzsche had to offer for this particular party. So it's a very dark and confusing and very mysterious legacy to Nietzsche. And even till today, you have neo-Nazis across the globe citing him as the perfect figurehead or the godfather of Nazi or far-right fascist ideology. And I just want you to kind of explore that when you look at the tenets of Nazism in YouTube. And that's pretty much the central crux of the question I'm asking is, are there any legitimate parallels or comparisons we can make between Nazi platform and what Nietzsche is rambling on about in his time? So